The top 8 worst foods that wreck your heart. Are you aware that certain foods can silently sabotage your heart health? As we navigate through our daily lives, we often overlook the hidden threats lurking in our plates. From everyday staples to seemingly harmless snacks, some of the foods we consume regularly can undermine our cardiovascular well-being. In this video, we will shed light on the top 8 worst foods that wreak havoc on your heart. By understanding the link between what we eat and our heart's health, we can make informed choices to protect ourselves against heart disease. So let's dive deep into this crucial topic and uncover the surprising culprits that could be jeopardizing your heart health without you even realizing it. Welcome back to our channel, your go-to destination for holistic health and wellness tips. Before we delve into the details, kindly hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest health insights. Now, let's embark on this eye-opening journey to discover the truth about the 8 worst foods for your heart. At number 1 on our list, we have processed meat. The American Institute for Cancer Research has declared that eating processed meat daily increases one's risk of developing cancer by 18%. These meats undergo curing, salting, smoking, adding preservatives, and sometimes even coloring to enhance their flavor, appearance, and shelf life. Common examples include bacon, sausages, hot dogs, ham, and deli meats. The problem with processed meats is they contain excessive amounts of saturated and trans fats, sodium, and preservatives. Regular consumption of these meats can lead to adverse health effects. According to studies conducted by the World Health Organization, consuming processed meat daily is associated with a 40% higher risk of developing heart disease, a 19% increased risk of developing a stroke, and an 11% elevated risk of developing cancer. To ensure optimal heart health, it's best to limit your intake of processed meats and opt for fresh, unprocessed alternatives such as lean cuts of chicken, turkey, or plant-based proteins. Next up at number 2 is sugary beverages. Sugary drinks are among the most detrimental to your overall health, especially when it comes to heart health. This category includes sodas, energy drinks, and many fruit punches. The primary issue lies in their excessive amount of added sugars, which can contribute to various health problems. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, consuming one sugary drink daily can increase one's risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 260. Moreover, these beverages are a leading cause of weight gain and obesity, which are significant risk factors for heart disease. The high sugar content in these drinks causes rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, triggering insulin resistance and promoting the accumulation of fat in the liver. This condition, known as fatty liver disease, can lead to chronic inflammation, which further elevates the risk of heart disease. To safeguard your heart health, it's crucial to avoid sugary beverages and opt for healthier alternatives such as water infused with lemon, various types of tea, or fruit-infused water. Coming in at number 3 is trans fat. Trans fat, also known as partially hydrogenated oil, is an artificially created type of unsaturated fat commonly used in the food industry. Its primary purpose is to enhance the texture and shelf life of processed foods. Some examples include margarine, fried snacks, baked goods, and certain types of fast food. Trans fat poses a significant threat to heart health as it has been proven to increase the levels of bad cholesterol LDL while decreasing the levels of good cholesterol HDL. This imbalance can lead to the formation of artery clogging plaque, a condition known as atherosclerosis. Elevated levels of trans fat in the bloodstream have been directly linked to an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. To mitigate these risks, it's essential to read food labels and choose products that do not contain trans fat. Opting for healthier alternatives such as those containing olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil can provide beneficial fats for the heart. Sizzling at number 4 is salty foods. Consuming an excessive amount of salt, also known as sodium chloride, can have detrimental effects on overall health, particularly on the cardiovascular system. The main concern with salt is its ability to raise blood pressure, which strains the heart and blood vessels over time. Studies indicate that diets high in sodium can lead to a 30% increased risk of stroke and a 17% higher risk of heart disease. High salt intake also contributes to fluid retention, making the heart work harder to pump blood throughout the body. To maintain heart health, it's crucial to monitor sodium intake and choose fresh, unprocessed foods over processed and canned options, which often contain hidden sources of salt. Seasoning meals with herbs and spices can add flavor without increasing sodium levels. Next on our list at number 5 is refined carbohydrates and sugars. Refined carbohydrates and sugars pose significant threats to overall health, particularly to heart health. Examples of refined carbohydrates include white bread, pastries, and sugary breakfast cereals. When consumed, these foods are rapidly digested, leading to a sharp spike in blood sugar levels. This surge in blood sugar triggers the release of insulin, a hormone responsible for regulating blood glucose. However, when the body encounters an excessive amount of refined carbohydrates and sugars, insulin resistance can occur, leading to conditions such as diabetes and obesity. These conditions are major risk factors for heart disease. Moreover, high blood sugar levels damage the inner lining of arteries, promoting the buildup of plaque, a substance that can narrow and harden the arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. To protect heart health, it's essential to avoid refined carbohydrates and sugars and opt for complex carbohydrates such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, which provide essential nutrients and fiber, promoting better blood sugar control and reducing the risk of heart disease. Bringing the heat at number 6 is red meat. Red meat, particularly fatty cuts such as ribeye or T-bone steaks, can pose potential risks to heart health due to their high saturated fat content. Saturated fats have been associated with elevated levels of bad cholesterol, contributing to a higher risk of heart disease. Regular consumption of red meat, especially in large quantities, can lead to an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. However, it's important to note that not all red meat is equal. Leaner cuts of meat such as sirloin or tenderloin contain lower levels of saturated fat and can be part of a balanced diet. Additionally, factors such as cooking methods and portion sizes play a significant role in determining the overall health impact of red meat. Opting for grilling or baking over frying and choosing smaller portions can help mitigate potential risks. Furthermore, incorporating more plant-based protein sources such as beans, lentils, and tofu into one's diet can provide a healthier alternative to red meat, reducing the intake of saturated fats and potentially lowering the risk of heart disease. Coming in at number 7 is fried foods. Fried foods cooked in unhealthy oils or fats can be detrimental to heart health. Common fried foods include fried chicken, French fries, fried fish, onion rings, and donuts. The primary concern with fried foods is their high levels of trans fats and oxidized compounds, which form during the frying process when oil is heated to high temperatures. Trans fats have been linked to increased levels of bad cholesterol and inflammation in the arteries, contributing to the buildup of plaque and elevating the risk of heart disease and stroke. Moreover, fried foods are typically high in calories, and consuming them regularly can lead to weight gain and obesity, which are significant risk factors for heart disease. To protect heart health, it is advisable to limit the intake of fried foods and opt for healthier cooking methods such as baking, grilling, or air frying. Choosing foods cooked in healthy oils like olive oil, canola oil, or avocado oil can provide beneficial fats while minimizing potential risks. And finally, at number 8, we have excessive alcohol. While moderate alcohol consumption may have some potential health benefits, Excessive alcohol intake can pose serious threats to heart health. For women, 2 drinks per day are considered excessive, while for men, it's 3 or more drinks per day. Heavy drinking over time can lead to various health issues such as high blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, and cardiomyopathy, a condition where the heart muscle becomes weakened. Excessive alcohol consumption also contributes to weight gain and obesity, which are major risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, heavy drinking often leads to poor dietary choices and increased inflammation in the body, further jeopardizing heart health. To maintain a healthy heart, it is essential to limit alcohol intake within recommended guidelines or consult with a healthcare professional regarding safe consumption limits. Exploring non-alcoholic alternatives such as sparkling water or kombucha can help reduce the intake of excessive alcohol and promote overall well-being. We've now uncovered the top 8 worst foods that can wreak havoc on our heart's health. Remember, small changes in your diet can make a big difference in protecting your cardiovascular well-being. Avoid processed meats, sugary drinks, trans fats, excessive salt, refined carbohydrates, fatty red meat, fried foods, and excessive alcohol. Instead, focus on incorporating heart-healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your daily meals. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button below and share it with your friends and family. Their heart health may depend on it. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest health insights and tips. Together, we can build a healthier future for ourselves and our loved ones. Heart disease doesn't happen overnight, but neither does heart health. One step at a time, one healthy choice at a time, you can safeguard your heart and live a life filled with vitality and vigor. Thank you for joining us on this journey to a healthier you.